Klonoa, really? Like, are you sure that that's
I'm
really...
just trying to ease the tension here, Po. Alrighty. So as soon as the doors opened, we had to go and try to find any sort of clue to find the shadow individual.
Yeah, about that, how exactly are we gonna find a shadowy figure? Because it will most likely be in an enclosed space where everything is all dark
But
surrounding
they got
him.
big old luminescent eyes.
Well, that is true to an extent. And as well, you can see the outlines of them, so you can understand where they are partially. But you have to understand here that Ambrisu was a bit of a reckless, I don't want to say idiot, but quite frankly he is.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But what I'm trying to say is that we have to be much more cautious, because not only does this one seem a bit more intelligent, I think, but as well, he's going to be more cautious given the fact that Ambrisu was, reckless, and I guarantee he is going to understand.
Okay, no offense to you, Po, but I get the picture you're trying to paint here. Speaking of pictures, we're going to see a whole lot of them. Well, I'm trying not to get distracted from all the pretty paintings. Maybe they're really ugly. I don't know. What?
I mean, I know I'm going to sound a bit obvious here, but art is very subjective, You can take things in multiple different directions, Murray.
I get a bit confused at that, because I'm technically a subject. By Ambrisu, because that's what he calls me. Yeah, but his way of saying subject is to be almighty and powerful and rude. Basically saying how he's above you and all that stuff. But why not make a new word to say it's a different thing from the other thing instead of making things confusing? Actually, thinking about it, there's other words that have 5 different meanings but are spelled the very exact same. Well, the English language is one of the hardest languages to learn. I mean, that's how I experienced it back in my world anyways. Really? It's really difficult to know that one? Oh. And I must do really well by learning it really quickly. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you have a lot of potential. Not just because you're obviously a clone, but you are you, Murray. You could do what you want to do and...
So does that mean I can steal the paintings?
Well, not exactly.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's just a bit mean. I think we're there yet, but still, like, the door's supposed to open, it's meant to make a ding sound and then... Oh, there we go. Well, firstly, out my ears, someone really needs to oil that. And secondly, everyone, I need your attention! There's a shadow figure going around the place and causing trouble! I need help for
Youngin, I have you know that this is a place for extraordinary art pieces here. We won't have any sort of loud behavior around here.
I know that, but it's important.
Selfish brat.
Oi!
Yeah, Klonoa, I get the feeling we have to do it a bit more quietly. Considering we are in a museum, and people would probably not be too kind to us just shouting. Excuse me, young man, but you have to understand that this place is meant to be peaceful for the mind. I will have no roughhousing around here.
Sorry!
Yeah, sorry about that, mister, but we are looking to find someone around here. Well, firstly, good sir, I appreciate the fashion you have going on here. Very unique, very appreciative. And secondly, if you're looking to find someone around here, I suggest you be a bit more quiet, cautious, and gentle. Just like everyone else around here. Young'uns around here have to be taught discipline, and to know that this place is meant to be peace of the mind. No loud roughhousing. I understand that, sir, but this individual is very dangerous. Dangerous? Excuse me, sir. But I see that you're rather new around here. Let me give you a piece of advice. Our police force is more than capable of dealing with this ruffian causing a muck around the place, especially that is so uncouth and ungentlemanly, such as that he will stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, but, he's a shadow figure. Excuse me? Oh, you mean a moody teenager that is trying to be all cool and edgy?
Wait.
Oh,
wait a minute, sir. Do you
Oh,
think
my
that's a bit-
goodness gracious, sir. Trust me, we will be
A bit
fine,
rude.
even if he tries to go around with his whole glorious graffiti. Trust me when I say this. This individual is just going to get himself in trouble, and before you know it, one of our great individuals over here, like you, Johnny, for example,
yes,
could just
Federico?
teach him some manners.
Wait a minute there, Kevin. That's a bit rude for you to say. We don't
Johnny, my
deal with
boy.
physical violence around here. This is a grand old place. No need for any sort of violence like that. You should be ashamed of yourself, honestly.
excuse
Even
me?
if what you say is true, I disagree entirely on the whole violence part.
Oh, but you must understand that—
Exactly. Now go think on it.
What?
Goodness gracious, and here I thought I was going to have a lovely day in the museum, but I'm having a kid ranting off his head about something, and you...
Hey!
And me what?
Nah, I mean what I said, just you in general.
Oh, excuse me! And here I thought we were getting on rather nicely!
Hey, would you two shut up? We're trying to look at this beautiful
It looks
mark.
bad.
It looks bad. Excuse me, but I
It
have
does! It's just an apple on a bloody picture that's meant to all
We don't
look
use
fancy.
language
around here. You should be taught some discipline, sir. How is bloody a swear? It is an art book, and our book is much more superior to your foul language. Wouldn't you just not understand why there's rude words going on around
What
here?
is
It's meant
going
to be
on
a
here?
place of
Me
peace.
and my
All
Well,
you
I
need
have
to
to
know
know
is
that
that
I thoroughly
think that
outdo
everyone
any of
around
you,
here
considering
should keep
I have a
quiet and
powerful
understand
here
the
that
true
allows me
beauty
to
of
go
what
into some
is going on
important
around
places
here,
like
instead of
Bavaria
whining
and
like a bunch of
Montserrat.
babies.
Okay then, so I guess it's up to us to find the shadow individual.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't like I have to say this, but I get the feeling we have to split up to find him.
that's what's really frustrating about it, is that we have to split up because that's something he would want. And it's just a bit... Oh! What? Oh! You like Klonoa! Who sculptures that? What?
What was going on with you two? Oh, those are old-fashioned sculptures. I recognize them from other dream worlds. Yeah, they're meant to depict the great physique of the body and, well...
Do I even need to describe how rude
Yeah.
that is? I mean, I get it that the old timers probably didn't know the concept of privacy, but can they just be... Could there at least be a label? Just saying that, there's some rude things here? Just... Alright, you had to go through this and avert my eyes upon those and try to find the shadow figure and try to not cause another argument. This is going to be way more difficult than I thought.
Moo!
You dreaded glorified beach ball. That was the Lisa Mona.
Moo!
Don't you dare touch such precious art like that, you hooligan!
Oh my goodness.
Well, we had to take care of the moose first. Great. Seriously, this guy knows what he's doing. Alright, so, okay, admittedly, I'm a bit unsure what to exactly do here. Should we still split up and just have the moose?
Poe, I understand you have your eyes on the objective, but we can't let the moose disrupt anybody's artwork around here. Considering, whilst I don't agree to some of the artwork around here, it's really precious to a lot of people. Well, precious may be an odd word to describe it, but you know what I mean. We have to make sure they don't disrupt anything, considering we may get greatly in trouble because we started an argument earlier and they may pin the blame on us because, these guys, I don't want to be rude, but they don't exactly sound the most nicest of people around here. But I bet there are nice people around here, don't get me wrong.
No.
No, not the vase of Excalibur, you scum! How dare these glorified beach balls randomly show up from random wormholes, and the first thing they do is wreck up the place?
Oh, mister, they're minions of the shadowy figure. I told you that it was dangerous.
Oh my! Do excuse me. I misinterpreted your word. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Okay, I very much understand the situation. Right. Excuse me, you lot. I will go and call the authorities.
Whereabouts?
Oh, well, that sounds marvelous. Do excuse me. I seem to underestimate your message. And I apologize for laughing at you, considering
That's all
if
right.
you're the one that can clear up the situation about these glorified beach balls, then please hurry. I do not want my exuberant pieces of art that I stare at every day of my life to be suddenly disrupted by these cretins.
All right.
Well, at least we solved that little side quest, but we now gotta take care of the moose and find the shadowy figure at the same time. And
Hoopo,
why are you both looking at me like that?
which one of you guys choose to go in the wind ring?
What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
We both have one. So, which one you gonna go into? Because you're the only one here that can do the thingy right now.
Are we really going to do this at a time like this?
Moonlight, you take care of the moose, and I'll try to go find the shadowy figure. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Klonoa. That's really nice of you. It would just cover more ground really quickly and much more efficiently. And I know you really want to get better at what you're doing. So I entrust with Hupo supervising you. You can be safe and sound, despite me worrying about you. But that's because you're really kind and you know what I mean. What I'm trying to say is that you're awesome. And I love you too, Klonoa. Thank you so much. Woohoo!
I think she means she loves you as a friend. Because, to be quite honest, I don't know if she knows the concept of relationships yet, and I legitimately mean that.
Well, I know what a relationship is. It's like a really strong friendship, huh?
Well, I mean, I guess,
Yeah,
but it
So,
depends.
Klonoa and I are in a relationship. No, Hippo! Couldn't you say it in a bit more of a simplistic way instead of going, oh, I guess it depends? Just say yes or no!
But Chloe, you understand that emotions are complex.
Hippo, I understand that, but we're in a bit of a situation here, so if you could kindly stop the philosophy talk here, instead of tripping over my own words, because there's a lot going on right now!
Okay. But in all seriousness, if you're gonna go and try to find
I
the
managed to persuade Ambrisu in my first encounter, so I can do it with this one, alright?
Persuade Ambrisu? What? I know you encountered him previously, face to face, but what do you mean by persuade? You had Laura with you, right? So obviously you had a little fight with him, correct?
Believe it or not, he was actually scared of me, so that's why he decided to flee and not really go at me one-on-one.
What?
I'm serious, I managed to persuade him, like, actually persuade him. That's alright.
Alright, well, I understand that you dealt with him on your first encounter, but obviously this new one has information about your encounters with Ambrisu, and not only that, is well smarter than him, judging how he's given us a pretty difficult task right off the bat with all of this going on, so I'm just really concerned about the situation. Not just because of the museum, or even Jake earlier, but it's just,
Hippo,
I feel something odd.
look, if it's about Bluebell, we would talk about it later.
Yes, but also, I feel something oddly familiar, which really helps what's going on right now. But look, I put that at the back of my head right now. Because obviously there's a lot more important stuff. I think the best I can do is stick with Moray and teach her a few things, whilst taking care of the moose to protect the museum, and then I can fly all the way to you to be able to power up your wind ring when necessary. No. When he starts to fight, because let's be honest here, he will defend himself, unlike Ambrisu. I'm sorry, I understand you want to take that chance, but But then again, I'm just being a bit too worrisome. Especially how... Look, a bit of me is saying this because of me messing up earlier with, you know, Bluebell and all that lot. And yeah, I know I'm still ed up about it, but you have to understand that I'm sorry. But look, we'll talk about that later, because right now we're dealing with a difficult situation, right?
Right, but, did you hear that?
Hear what? The moose or someone
Did
that...
you hear that weird, ominous voice
What?
that was slowly coming in?
No?
No? What? Okay, look, there may be the shadow figure trying to get into my mind with whatever red mist thingy
no.
he may have, but it's not going to affect me because it didn't previously, and I'm certainly not going to be affected by it now.
Klonoa, please. If you can hear something that is that subtle, then that is quite scary because I don't see any mist surrounding me.
Yeah,
If it's that sensitive or that, well,
subtle?
it's mysterious, I suppose, then that's not good. But we had to...
Hubo, what's that?
Oh my god.
Hubo?
Murray, we have to go up there. There's something that I have to see up there. We could take care of the moose whilst...
Okay.
Getting there, of course, but I just...
You okay, Hubo? Hubo?
That figure looks very familiar.
What?
I have to go talk to him.
He isn't.
Murray, could you please...
Yeah, I could be able to do that.
Yeah, we will be able to do 3 things at once. Don't worry, Klonoa. I'm not going to get distracted by anything. I just have to see what...
Are you okay?
If my mind is playing tricks on me,
What's
or
wrong with the
if
guy up
that's...
there with the bird mask?
The bird mask, yeah. That's... that one I find familiarity with, so...
Hubo, I think you know what you have to say.
Yes, he is, and I would like to go and talk to him, Murray, so if you could please bring me up there.
Okie dokie. I have other friends here too. That's cool. But I thought you said you were in a phantom isle that is in a completely different dream world. Wait, how do you know that? What? How do you... We'll just talk about that later, okay? I'll go do... Hubo, just let's go and do the thingy, okay? My head is getting really confused right now. You go up there and do all the stuff, and I'll go do all the other stuff there.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, alrighty then. Let's do this. Woohoo!
Are you alright?
That was so exciting! Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, oh, it's the adrenaline that kicks in. It's a lot. Oh,
Excuse me?
yeah. But by the way, there's a Batman over there.
Well...
Yes, we are quite acquainted with each other.
No. How? Just...
I very much appreciate you bringing an old pal to me once more. Hello, Hupo. It is quite a while since we last convened. Do excuse me, I've been merely watching the beautiful artwork here. After all, the talent in this place is just absolutely immaculate. I need to give it my attention because, after all, I am a man with great dignity, of course.
Yes, it is... Oh, excuse me. I have been a bit loud lately, because there has been a individual around here causing a bit of a ruckus, so... Please know that I am obviously concerned because we're trying to help out many individuals around here. So, what exactly do you want to show me, or do you want to have a one-to-one talk with each
A
other?
heart-to-heart sounds like a brilliant idea.
Goodness sakes, of course he knows. Yeah, that would sound like an absolutely, just a nice time to catch up. I mean, there's been a lot going on after all, and I presume you've been busy over these past few...
Are you alright?
Yeah, of course. Murray, just make sure you clear out the place, and if anything goes, just
Okie dokie.
come around here and just tell us, because we'll be around, where are we going to exactly?
Just around the corner.
Oh, brilliant.
There's quite a nice cafe there. It would be a prime opportunity to have a little heart-to-heart with each other. After all, it has been quite a while, and I would very much like to see you tell me
Just say it already.
everything that's been going on lately.
Yes, indeed. That would be an absolutely delightful thing, Goddess. Anyways, Murray, make sure everything is okay here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guaranteed you can handle yourself without the wintering because, it's just...
Oh, those naughty little moos.
Wait, what?
Give me a second. That should persuade them. A
Why?
little fear does help now
Wait,
and
what?
again.
Moo.
Now I suggest you go and find Klonoa. After all, he is your pal and are trying to find a shadow figure from what I've heard. Don't worry, he is very much nearby, and you can easily take him on together.
Alright, well, thank you very much, Mr. Gorgeous. Thank you. Hope you two have a very nice time together. Woohoo!
She's quite an endearing one, wouldn't you say? But then again, she is from the DNA of the great Klonoa, so I'm not surprised that the Child of Wonder now has a little sister to take care of. Isn't that so wondrous?
It very much is now, isn't it? Okay, where do we start? Obviously, you're up to something, and I can clearly tell that you... Well, look, I understand what you're trying to do, but please, it's just between you and me, okay? Understand?
Clear as a crystal.
Right, then where do we begin?
Alrighty, Klonoa, I'm coming to help you and save the days. Oh, I see the... Oh! So the Birdman was right. Klonoa's found him. Alrighty then,